welcome back to my channel. It's Melanie, for those of you who do not know who I am. Just to get right into the video, I'm going to be doing my natural / everyday makeup routine. So if you guys want to know how that goes, just keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to use is my Nivea moisturizer. I just use a little bit. I don't like to use too much. I rub it in my hands and then I apply it on my face. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at the mirror in front of me so that I can see what I'm doing. But yeah, I just apply my moisturizer, and then I also use my rose water from Garnier, and I just spray that all over my face. Okay, so now I just let that set into my face and I start doing my eyebrows. I use the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil in shade Natural Brown. So I just start brushing my eyebrows. I fill in the back and then I start moving it forward towards the front. Okay, so now that we have our brows on, we're going to conceal them. I usually use my matte concealer and my Maybelline concealer. My Maybelline concealer is in shade, I can't talk today, gosh. It's in shade Ivory, and my matte concealer is in shade NW25. So I usually just mix these two together and then conceal my brows like that. Okay, now I get my EcoTools flat brush. I just mix the concealers together, and then I use this brush and go under first. Now I go over the top. Okay, now that I have them concealed, I usually get my little beauty blender and I just blend this out. My eyebrows are definitely not twins, as you can tell, but they're cousins, so it's okay. Okay, now that I'm done with my brows, I put on my primer, which I should have had on already. Oh, by the way, I use the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. It's by Maybelline. I'll have all of the products listed down below in the bio if you guys want to get any of these specific products. But yeah, now that I have my primer on, I usually just let it set into my skin for a couple minutes. So I'll be right back once it's done setting in. Okay, so now that my brows are done, I usually go in with my concealer. So I do the same. I mix my two concealers, my matte concealer and my Maybelline concealer. Yeah. Okay, so I really just put a little bit. I don't put that much, to be honest. And then I just blend it all out. Sometimes I use my mini beauty blender or my regular beauty blender. Just depends. Then I do the same thing for the other side. Okay, now that I have my under eye concealer, I usually conceal just any blemishes or anything that I really have to cover. Now to brighten this up, I use my Maybelline loose powder in shade 05. And I just get my beauty blender and then just pass it over wherever I put the concealer or wherever I want to put it. I don't let it sit for too long because usually it'll just get too light. So I usually put it on, let it sit for a couple seconds, and then brush it off with one of my EcoTool brushes. Then that just brightens it up a lot more. Okay, so now that I'm done with my concealer, I'm just gonna set my under eyes and set my eyelids. For my eyelids, I'm gonna use the Milani Luster Light palette. I'm gonna be using the 24/7 Chill. Just gonna put that on my lid just to set the concealer. And then same for the other side. And now for my under eyes, I'm using the same Maybelline loose powder and just setting my under eyes with the little beauty blender. Just let it sit for a couple seconds and then brush it off. Okay, now that we're all set, I usually go in with my MAC powder in the shade medium golden, and then I usually get that with my same EcoTools brush and then just put that all over my face. Just gives you a really nice touch, you know what I mean? Nice and very natural. It's very pretty. I've always used this. This was like one of the very first products that I started using. Okay, now that we've packed that on our face, just playing. It was just a little. I get my Milani bronzer in the shade Sunlight. I get this other EcoTools brush, and then I just put that on my forehead very lightly. Just to add a little color to our faces, if you know what I'm talking about. I usually go under my chin just a little to make us look snatched. Just joking. But now that I'm done putting on my bronzer, I'll go in with my other Milani product. This is actually new. It's a blush in the shade Romantic Rosa. Just playing. It's Romantic Rose. I can't open it. Never mind, I did. Okay, now I'll go back to my bigger brush, and then I just go over it a little, very lightly. We don't want to be too blushed. Sometimes I'll go over my nose as well. And on my chin too. Get off my face. Okay, now that we're done with our blush, I go back with either my bronzer or my powder, but usually I use my bronzer, and I get this little blending brush that I have, and I get my bronzer and I just put that on my lid. Okay, and now I get this little highlighter. I honestly don't know the name of it, but I've had it for a while. This is what it looks like. It's like 4 different shades, if you can see it. It's a highlighter blush palette, but I just use these 2 highlighters from it. And I get this brush. I don't know what it's called or where it's from, but I get this brush. And then I get these 2 shades together and put that in my inner corner just a little bit, and a little bit under my brow, just like that. Very simple. A little bit on my nose and on my Cupid's bow. I don't like to highlight on my cheeks anymore, but that's where I highlight. Now, I'll usually stop and set my face a little. Just spray it everywhere, just so we can get all of the powder starting to blend together. And I get my mascara. Well, I get my eyelash curler first, and I curl my lashes. So I'll do that right now. I don't have the longest lashes, so I prefer to curl my lashes. And I'm using the Falsies mascara by Maybelline, and I just apply that. I really like this mascara. It has like a really nice wand, so it gets my lashes all the way from the back and really lifts them. And that's really all I do for my lashes. Sometimes I curl them again after they're dry, just so they can be a little bit more lifted. Got mascara on my eye. Amazing. Okay, now that our lashes look like spider legs, we can clean up any mascara that we have on our eyelids. So usually get a Q-tip and then just micellar water, and then just clean wherever I got this mascara. looks pretty good if I do say so myself. Now, I usually just get some lip gloss. Right now, I'm currently using the Rose Ship Oil Lip Gloss. You can honestly get this at any beauty supply store. And that's gonna finish off our natural makeup look for today. So this is the finishing look. It's very natural, very cute, it's very simple. I like to do this makeup. It's really not that extra, but it's what I like to do. But if you guys like this video, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your friends, tell everybody. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. I love all of you guys. Peace